So state your name and your role on Star Sonata.
I'm Jeff, and I'm the game lead on Star Sonata.
All right, Jeff. All right, so basically I'm just going to talk about how did you get into game development before we start talking about Star Sonata related things. What's your history? What was your first game job, or how did you get into games?
Well, I've pretty much been making games since I was in 5th grade and learned to program BASIC. Doing text games, and then I moved on to ASCII graphics games and just took lots of programming classes during the summers and just always made games all the time.
Okay. And so what was your first professional job?
My first professional job was with Cyclone Studios. I worked there for 2 summers before I graduated college and was working on a game called Captain Quasar for the 3DO.
All right. And so what's your background? What did you go to school, and what did you get your degree in?
I got my degree in computer science from Carnegie Mellon in Pittsburgh.
And how valuable is that degree in game development?
It's been extremely valuable. All the things that I learned about computers and programming, it's a pretty hardcore degree.
What kind of game is Star Sonata, in your own words? Like, what's appealing about it? What type of genre is it, and what's it about?
Well, it's a massively multiplayer online role-playing game. It's set in space, so you fly around in your ship and you kill things, or you find trade routes, or you set up an economy by taking over a galaxy and building bases and building colonies, and you can pretty much go all over the place and do whatever you want. Very similar to me to old Elite or Starflight or Star Control 2. That genre of games.
So what personally do you find appealing about working on Star Sonata or playing Star Sonata?
I like the sort of arcadey feel that you have. It's got the asteroids controls, or the same controls that there were in Star Control 2. So you fly around, you're not just clicking on where you want to go, and you're actually aiming your weapons, and at the same time you still have the role-playing elements of building up your ship, buying items, and improving your character, all that.
Okay, and so what also are you looking to change about Star Sonata in the short to intermediate term?
Well, the big thing is a new graphics engine. We have a contractor in Germany who's porting our current client over to the Airlick 3D engine, and so we're going to change all the graphics over to 3D while keeping the same 2D gameplay. Another thing is making the beginning part of the game more accessible to new players, and also more universe-wide events, such as bringing the Emperor runs back in a more integrated fashion, and enemy invasions.
What's an enemy invasion?
Or like an alien invasion is we're going to have a very bad race of aliens that come in and try to destroy the universe, and the players will have to band together to defeat them. Otherwise, the aliens will force a universe reset. Okay,
how many people work on Star Sonata, and what are their roles?
Well, a lot of people work on Star Sonata, different people at different times, but right now we have 2 full-time programmers. We have a contract programmer, we have a contract artist, and we have 2 part-time programmers and a part-time content developer, and we have our player relations manager, Voom, in Sweden.
So are these people work in office, or where do they work?
They work at their homes all over the world, and we chat on IRC to keep in touch.
And where are some of the places that they're from?
Well, we got Canadians, and we have Voom in Sweden, and a lot of people in the US.
Okay. So since Star Sonata is a massively multiplayer game, how massive is it? How many people play Star Sonata?
Well, in the last 2 days and 11 hours, we've had 12,132 characters log on.
All right. Well, thanks, Jeff, for taking the time and giving an interview, and hopefully you'll do another one some other time soon.